Okay, nothing to plant currently, nothing to harvest, nothing to sell, I'm pretty sure. Wool, we don't have any wool, so we don't have any sheep. So we're basically focusing on grain crops currently. Pretty obvious that that's the case. Oil mill canola is the next crop we're going to go. Hey guys, welcome back to AF Farms. Welcome back to another episode of Elm Creek. So carrying from last episode, we just finished up our soybean harvest. So over in field over here. So we've put in some barley. I've missed a bit. Geez, that's annoying. So we've got some barley in there to replace the soybeans. We've got our canola on the go over here, and then we've got our wheat over in the far field over there. So it's currently November. We've slept through to November. Now I don't think there's anything for us to sell in November. I know we've got bread to sell, so we'll sell that soon, being December. So November I think was historically eggs. We were selling eggs. Yeah, so obviously we got rid of our chicken coops. So I think what we're going to do now is we're going to throw a chicken pen in, maybe a couple along here. Now we've got this guy here, the big chicken barn. Now I'm not going to go the base game because it's very expensive for not many chickens, whereas we can go these guys. So that'll do 800. Chicken coop, very big. It's not a bad option. Or this guy here, which is huge, which kind of would fill in this area nicely. Maybe a little bit overkill for our purposes. But that's got 5,000 chickens. And I don't think I've got any other... No. So it'll either be this guy or this guy, I think. I've got this chicken coop on Hot Belleron, and I think maybe another map. I can't remember exactly, but that's maybe something we'll look at. All right, so I don't think there's anything we can do currently. Check used vehicles, nothing there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sleep ahead to December. We'll go and sell this bread, and then we've basically going to get through to March so we can harvest the canola. No, harvest season for canola is July. Anyway, let's go ahead and sleep again. Okay, so coming into December, a little bit darker than normal. This guy should be ready to go. So let's check where the best price for bread is. I'm going to assume that it's going to be the grocery mart, which is pretty standard. Bread is best price January. Okay, so let's hold off on that. So it's only a little bit of extra cash, but it's definitely worth waiting. A couple of cool bits of equipment there. This spray is not too bad. I think a Gaunt, so that's part of the premium expansion. So that's Zolonka, which I believe is coming to Farm Sim 25 as a base game map. So we're going to have Riverbend Springs, we're going to have the Asian map, is what they're calling it, and then looks like Zolonka. So if you didn't get the premium expansion in FS22, FS25 you'll be able to jump on board. All right, okay, bread. December, January, yep, grocery mart, Johnson's Farmers Market. Yeah, let's just go to the grocery mart. All right, I'll get these deliveries done, so I'll throw on a time lapse, and then we'll come back in once these are done. Enjoying the tunes, and I'll see you in a few minutes.
We've been fighting forever, gone over this 1,000 times before. Baby, it's now or never. Gotta leave this town, and I know what you're asking for. You say it's out of my reach, but I can't pretend no more. 'Cause for as long as I
Alright, there we go. So that was 4 loads. So pretty good income there. So back up over $1 million, which is definitely good to have on board, that's for sure. So let's head back to the warehouse. We'll get this guy stationed, and then we're going to go and sleep again. Now, obviously, being in January, I've got snow turned off, so I don't have to deal with that. And there's not really much doing in January anyway, most of the time. So obviously, if you've got animals and stuff, you'd be looking after them. But for the most part, we're good to move on. So let's sleep now. All right, February. So our property income drops because we're not getting anything from the solar panels. Combine trailer. Now, I was just thinking getting something like this for deliveries to the central warehouse, so rather than doing multiple, but a little bit more outside the scope of this video, I think. Okay, so February, let's check our cropping calendar. So we can plant cotton, but we're not going to. Harvest season's not until July, so we've still got a fair ways to go before we can get any of that stuff up. Honey, I think, is in March for sale, so let's have a look at that. If I can remember where to find it. Yep, so we've got 1 more month to sleep, so let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll go sell the honey. Now, I did have an issue with honey last year, so last season anyway, where it wasn't distributing to the warehouse. So hopefully I've sorted that out, but I haven't checked it since then. So let's have a look. Oh, Komodo, what is this called? The name escapes me. Skid steer. Wow, that was awkward. Anyway, what am I checking? I'm checking on the production of honey. So let's go to our productions menu. Let's go to central warehouse, head on down here. So we've only got 10,000 litres. So I've got a feeling that this is bugged. It's not working like it normally would, because it's not shipping the honey like it normally should. I've only got 10,000 litres in storage, which is a bit concerning. Bread, we're probably out of flour, aren't we? Okay, so we need to do a run of flour up to the grain mill, so let's go ahead and do that now before we do anything else. Let's grab this guy. Now, we could make a longer road train. Oh, we could do another section, can't we? No? I'm wondering if that's going to be worthwhile. So let's have a look if we can do this or not. So we can get another one of these in the middle. So I'm not going to buy the center section. I'll just keep it as I mean, it's not quite a B double. I think it's like an A double. So like a half a semi-trailer and a full semi-trailer. I'm no expert, but somebody who's a bit more clued into the ins and outs of trucking would be able to tell me. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw on a time lapse. I'm going to go to the grain pool west. I'm going to go and empty that out. And then we're going to go to grain pool east and fill that up. And then we're going to drive all the way up to the grain mill. So I'll throw on a time lapse. Enjoy the tunes. See you shortly.
Lost outside of nowhere, a stormy rain tried to wash away the dream. Staff wanted says are worn outside, and the diner's name is California Dreams.
Alright, here we are at the grain mill. So a bit of a longer trip, but we got there in the end. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and not crash on the final stretch. I'm going to see if I can hire a worker, create job, deliver to grain mill. So I'll get the worker to do the unloading for me. So if I jump out of here, the worker should basically drive up, open each bin, drop the wheat off, and then we can go from there. Yep, So that's working. Okay, let's go and check our production. So we can check it from here as well because it takes us directly to the menu we're after. Okay, so we've got no wheat, no barley, no oat, no sorghum. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's head back to the main farm, and I think we... Alright, so we've got nothing to plant, nothing to harvest, so let's head back to the farmhouse, and we're going to sleep until we can harvest something. So I think it's going to be June or July, by the looks of it. Alright, 53,000 property income, used vehicles, oh, central warehouse profit liner. I'll grab a second one of those for sure. Self-loading pallets, standard. Oh, is this the one for the central warehouse? It says so. But I'm always a bit dubious to if they work or not. I mean, let's just grab it, and we'll park it up. So basically it'll save me having to sit there and load, have a loading and a load being delivered, and then I can come back and switch trailers. I think that might be a little bit, well, that's the theory anyway. I might have to get a second truck to do that, because you might have to have the truck connected. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Alright, let's just grab it anyway. 17 grand. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, April. Okay, nothing to plant currently, nothing to harvest, nothing to sell, I'm pretty sure. Wool, we don't have any wool, so we don't have any sheep. So we're basically focusing on grain crops currently. Pretty obvious that that's the case. Oil mill, canola is the next crop we're going to go. So we're going to get, we're going to sleep again. Get us, I just want to double check when canola is due to be harvested. So it is not too far away. Looks like July. So barley, oh, the barley might actually be ready sooner. Okay, good to know. And we're also going to upgrade those headers to the 17 kph Titan Drapers. So we'll do them up in the John Deere branding. Or I might just do black just to distinguish them. I haven't decided yet. We've already got one on the go. I think I've leased those two. I might have purchased them, so we'll get a bit of money for those. May, June. Quick check used vehicles quickly. So we've got a T560. Another Massey Ferguson, so that's a smallish tractor. Same with that. This is a pretty small combine. So we've already got, we've got three. Two of them are leased, so it's not the end of the world. I want to move those beehives too, close to where we're going to be doing the canola. Get a bit of a yield bonus, that's the plan. I think you get like 5%. I mean, I haven't really played with it. I've seen some testing on YouTube from other people that have done it. And I think, you know, it's negligible to really worry about it too much, but it's still worthwhile if you can manage it. All right, where are we? June. So we should have some crops ready to go. The barley. So if we jump into flyover mode, I would have thought that was barley. Anyway, let's go and have a quick look. Jump in the JCB. We'll go and drive over there and have a field walk, just so I can see the field info. It doesn't look ready to harvest, but it may be July, so obviously that'll give us 12 months of growth. Yeah, it's definitely not ready, so have a look at it. Definitely needs fertilizing, so I should probably do that. So where's our fertilizer unit? This guy here, so let's go and get that barley fertilized while we're doing some other jobs. Hang on, is that canola ready? Still growing. Alright, I probably should have fertilized last episode. So what I'll do is I'll go get this fertilized, just so we don't miss the opportunity, because we can't, if we don't do it now, we won't be able to do it, because then by the time we sleep to July, the barley will be ready and potentially the canola will be ready. So we'll have two harvests on the go at the same time, and we won't be able to get the yield bonus out of this guy. So let's just, hopefully we don't get crop destruction, which we shouldn't. Alright, so I'll get this guy to do the field quickly as best as he can, and then we'll come back in. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, so we're just about done fertilising this field, so we'll quickly just whip around to this last little section. So the worker did most of it, but ended up going off-road towards the end, so that was a little bit unfortunate, but I'll quickly do this section and then we'll come back in. Alright, here we are back at the farm. Alright, so we'll get this guy parked up. Got to do a bit of smoothing just there so we don't get airborne. Alright, so we are in June. Let's just double check our crop calendar. Okay, so all these crops are going to go off at once. That's super handy. Alright, so we might need to get another, at least a couple of combines perhaps. So we're going to have barley, we're going to have wheat, and we're going to have canola? Where's canola? Yep. So it's going to be a busy July. Alright, let's sleep. get this over and done with. I need to fix up that honey too. I think I'm going to have to move that spawn point. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll move the beehives in that new row of trees I planted, so in between the two fields. So if I do put canola in one field or the other, I'll get some area of effect happening. So we will get some pollination underway. Okay, so what we've got here, this is going to be our barley. Okay, so let's go this guy. We need to get those upgraded headers too, so let's do that quickly. So this is to speed up the harvest, because obviously it's going to take forever otherwise. Okay, so we want the Titan Draper 17 kph, so we'll go this guy. We're going to go, let's go black. That's more of a berry, whatever that means. Okay, where's black? It's got to be like an onyx black or something. Dark moon, jet black. I mean, yeah, I was going to go John Deere green, but I think we'll just go black just so I can tell the difference. Oh, look, you know what? We should just go John Deere green. Where is John Deere? There we go. Okay, what color is the John... Oh, it might stay black. Doesn't matter. Rim color, I'll change that to black as well. No, did I just... Oh, hang on, I've changed that. No, I want that to be John Deere green. I want the rim color to be black. Wish they'd make the color section a little bit more easy to view. Okay, so that's gonna be us. All right, so should we buy or should we lease? I reckon let's buy. So let's get 3. Let's get 4. So I reckon I'm going to run 4 combines momentarily. All right, so where are the OGs? So let's disconnect that. So the headers that we've got, I need to sell. So this one here. So let's let's just leased items. So we just purchased 4. And we're going to sell 2. So let's return these, and the new ones should be over there. And this is the one that we own. All right, so let's grab the JCB Fast Track. Where is that? We'll go and grab the header trailer. So we'll put the header on the header trailer. We'll take the header trailer and the header back to the farm shop. We'll sell it so we can recoup a bit of cash because we've just spent 400 grand. And then we'll ferry back the drapers and put them on the new headers. The new headers on the combines, so we can get these harvests underway. So where is this trailer? There it is. This is also handy to reduce our overall equipment amount, and then I reckon we're going to buy a 4th combine, or at least lease one. We'll probably lease it. I mean, our solar panel income is covering the costs of all of our lease items anyway, so it's not too big of a deal. All right, let's go ahead and get hooked up. Okay, that should... Yep, perfect. All right, let's go and get this guy sold. So I'll see you guys over at the shop. Alright, here we are at the shop, so you can see there's our 4 brand new Titan Draper headers, 17 kph top speed. So let's just pop that in there, get out of the area so we don't sell our JCB, because that would be unfortunate. Okay, so what are we going to get for this? 52 and 8. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, so let's sell it. So we take a bit of a hit there. Alright, where is this guy? Alright, so let's grab... Oh, then we've got 2 Profi liners and a Fortis trailer that we got to deal with. I think they might have been all used purchases potentially. So the biggest benefit with these guys is that they don't need a trailer to transport, so we can just grab a tractor like this, ferry them down to where our combines are. So it's just so much quicker and easier. I mean, it looks alright. It's not OG John Deere, but it'll get the job done, and it'll help speed up our efficiency, which is what I'm all about at the moment. And if we do... So let's leave this guy here. And if we do end up changing combines, which is unlikely, but, you know, never say never. We've still got a header that will fit all the combines in the game, so it's not going to be that big of an issue. But I'm trying to go all American themed with this map, just because we're on Elm Creek, it's American. And John Deere is an American brand. So this should... Let's fire this up. Get out of the way of the trees, that'll be handy. So I can already see this is going to be much better. Right, so I'll send this guy off. What we'll do is we'll leave this video here. I'll go and ferry to the shop back and forth and get these headers sorted out, and then we'll come back in and we'll get started on the harvest. So I wasn't really planning on having 3 harvests on the go, but I guess here we are. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, consider becoming a subscriber. Like the video, leave a comment if you've got any questions. Check out my channel membership if you want to become a channel member. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one, and bye for now.